Hi everyone. It's been a very long time since I've posted any videos on my channel, and there are some times I felt as if am I distancing myself from all my followers and subscribers, and why am I not creating content? And I was sometimes I would feel that like I'm ignoring my family, and then there's this compulsion, there's this compulsion that, oh, I have to go back to my channel, I have to create some content, I have to post some video. But then this thought, this insight happened in me, and I felt that, well, let's say you are so connected that you don't feel that compulsion of creating content every single day or every week, and you don't come from a place of a need to share something, and come from a place of insecurity that if I don't share, or if I don't create something new for my subscribers, they might subscribe, unsubscribe, and I might lose, because then it's only a number game, and then it only becomes something that I feel driven only from fear. I become someone who's driven from insecurity, who's driven from the need to retain my subscribers. But that's not who I am being, and that's not who I intend to be. And the other insight that I got was, you know just because you're out of town, just because you have gone somewhere, you don't distance yourself from your family when you truly love them. And when your family loves you, maybe you're out of town, you are visiting a different place for about a month or a two, but at the end of every possible day, even after a very busy day, you remember your family, you go back to wherever you are put up, and then you the first thing that you recall is that, give a call to my family, speak with my family. Just because you haven't spoken for that whole day doesn't mean that you actually have forgotten them. In fact, you have become them, and they have become you, and they are a part of your life, they are you. And then there is no chance of, then it doesn't become something that comes from a place of need. Your call doesn't go from a place of a need to retain your family. It is something that comes from a place of love, and I come from a place of love. I love you all. I know that you love me. And in fact, surprisingly, the number of subscribers has gone up in the last few days, when even without having posted even a single video. So I love you all, and I know that we all are a family. But then what brought me back is an insight that I really wanted to share. Now, it so happened that a reputed motivational speaker from another city, uh, he had been talking to me for a very long time, a couple of months ago, and I was sharing my insights with him, and he loved the insights, he appreciated the insights, and he also, since he's a speaker and a writer, you know I felt very good. I felt very good that he appreciated my ideas, my insights on authenticity, on personal transformation and impact and everything. And it's been long since we spoke, and just about a couple of days ago, a video popped up, and I saw that this guy who spoke with me, who in fact learned many things from me and would appreciate everything that he learned from me, turned that into his own content, and he posted them. He spoke my ideas as if it were his ideas and insights on his YouTube channel, while being hosted by somebody, or maybe being interviewed by somebody. And I was shocked. And for a moment, I'm a human being too, and for a moment I felt this resistance, How could he do it? How could he steal my content? How could he speak something that he doesn't know about? And I felt that anger, I felt that frustration. I felt, how could he do it? He himself claims to be a creative thinker, a writer, a speaker, a transformational agent, and a coach and whatnot. And he speaks about authenticity as if this is his content, whereas this was exactly my words. And he didn't even change the words, he exactly copy pasted my words, and spoke as if it was his ideas. And then for a moment, yeah, no, I felt this resistance, I felt this anger, but then I reflected on what I was going through, what I was experiencing myself as, and where were I coming from, which place was I coming from. And and then I left this idea. And then just yesterday, I suddenly happened to experience an insight, and it created a shift in me. And I thought, this is so beautiful, I would love to share with all my family. And probably, if you are an aspiring coach, or an established coach, or a transformational agent, or speaker, or a writer on personal transformation and personal influence and personal impact, then probably this is definitely going to help. And here's the idea. There are three levels as a transformational agent, as a speaker, or a creative writer, or a coach, or a trainer. When you are looking at impacting lives, there are three kinds of levels from which you come from, and you create content. When you actually create content, whether it's in a video format, or whether it's in a written format as a blog or a social media post, the first level is what I feel as it comes from knowledge level. you know this happens when, let's say, you just read a book, or you heard someone speak something, or you saw something, and and it just is still at a knowledge level. It just is still at an information level. And you are eager to share this with everybody. This, because this sounds very interesting, this is so fascinating, that you think that your audience will definitely love it, and you will feel happy about sharing something good that you heard from someone, and or you saw somewhere, or you read in a new book that you are reading, and you are eager to share about your new learning. But here's what happens. If you're coming from a place of that neediness of being seen, or being recognized as an expert in your field or in your industry, you would be desperate every next day to post something, to create something, or to share something, not in fact create, in fact to share something which is not yours yet, which still happens to be from a shallow level, which still happens to be at a knowledge level, which still happens to be something that you still are you still need to know more about. And that I need to learn more about it. I still am not sure about it. Or maybe I have to still ponder on the veracity of this new piece of information. And but then you come from a place of need, that, oh, this is so good, this is so interesting, I have to share it on my social media, and I would sound interesting, I would be seen as interesting, and people would be interested in me. And this is that first level that you share any a piece of you, in fact. And so this is what I felt, that this is the first level that you share, or any new phase or new experience of your life. The second level that you operate from is the level of insight. It's that level when You aren't working on an idea. It's like you are working on something else, in fact, or you're having fun with your family, or you are on a ride, or you are on a travel or a journey to somewhere, or you are maybe taking a shower, and suddenly an idea pops up, an insight pops up in your head, and you aren't sure where this came from. You haven't even been thinking about it, and in just one moment, everything shifts for you. A new perspective opens up for you. A new access opens up for you. You see a new possibility. You see a new opportunity, and you feel that. You feel that at your molecular level, at your cellular level, that something is different about you, or maybe still something's different about how you are seeing the things now, or how you are seeing the same thing differently now. And you see a new possibility of a new possibility. And you're still looking at that possibility. And you know that you might have to nurture that insight. You might have to explore this insight. You might have to, you feel adventurous. You feel thrilled of being able to see differently. And but you still know that there's this older part of you which still is holding you back. You still might be doubting that new insight a bit, but there's this part of you which is telling you so loudly that, wow, there is a new possibility of a new way of experiencing life, of a new way of seeing life. And if you're open to it, it's like an invitation. It's inviting you into a new direction. So it's like the whole direction has shifted, and you are now looking towards a new possibility. And this is when you want to share this new content or new piece of information. Now, this is insight. This is a level of insight where you're coming from to connect with your fans or followers or subscribers, and you feel they would definitely love it. But there's something, whether they love it or not, there's something different about you now. You have gone at least 10 times deeper than from when you were coming from a level of knowledge which was actually from an external source. And now insight also might have been from an external source, but it's planted in you. It's a new idea that's planted in you. It's a new possibility that you are seeing from so it's like an inside out thing that has just begun. And so you are actively involved now in the process by allowing yourself to see a new possibility or to see a new way of seeing. So this is that second level. The third level from which you come from when you create content as a transformational agent is, I see it as the biggest possibility, as the deepest level that you come from, and that is the level of experience. Here's when you become an embodiment of that new insight. You become the embodiment of this idea. You become someone who has become the idea and who is manifesting and who is transmitting who you are being at the core of your life, who you're being. So it's more, now it doesn't remain a knowledge. It doesn't even remain an insight. In fact, it has become you, and you are operating from the level of being. And here's when You don't come from a place of need. You're not looking for attention. You aren't looking for pleasing somebody. You aren't looking for an opportunity to sound interesting. In fact, you come from a place of love. You come from a place of love, and you come from a place of authentic sharing. You feel, you know what? I mean, you just want to share a piece of your being. You just want to share your being. And you have become a new possibility. You're not just seeing a new possibility. You have become a new possibility. And whether you share it verbally, orally or not, your presence matters. Your presence is different. Your presence emits a new experience to everybody who comes into your aura, who comes into connection with you. And irrespective of what you speak, they experience a new way of being through your presence. And they see you as a new possibility. And they love to be in your presence. They love to think about you. They love to connect with you. They love the way you are available to them. They love the way you are available to life. They love to see, they love to experience how grounded you are in being the new you. And then you are not in a journey. You're not going anywhere. You're coming from somewhere. You're coming from a place of authentic sharing. You are coming from a place of genuine love. And you are coming from a place of being grounded in who you are. You're so connected with your essence that you don't even know that you are sharing. You're just doing the doing which is coming out of your being. You don't even know that you are doing, because you are that. You have become that. And this is that deepest level that actually creates a lasting transformation in everybody who comes across you, and allows you to be the space for everybody else. It doesn't matter who copies your content. You're least bothered because you are like that. You're like that, farmer who has lots of seeds, and somebody taking a seed from you and going and planting it somewhere else. It still makes you happier, because you know that your seed is being planted somewhere. And even a single seed that thrives somewhere adds to the abundance of who you are being. And maybe that was what universe wanted you to grow as, evolve as. And the universe secretly wanted to evolve through you, as when you allow the universe to operate through you. I felt very happy experiencing this personal transformation, because I realized that I'm not lowered by somebody using something from me, because that was never mine. It was something that I experienced when I allowed myself to be a space for the universe to operate through me. Of course, I'm being the source by intentionally being that space. And I would love to be that farmer, spreading across these seeds of love, the seeds of authenticity, the seeds of transformation, the seeds of impact everywhere. And I'm not going to run out of something that is unlimited. You're not going to run out of something that is infinite. You're not going to run out of something that is ever growing, because you are connected to the source and you are being the source. So now, if you are a coach or a motivational speaker or a transformational agent in any form, look at, reflect on, and see where you are coming from when you are sharing something. Are you coming from a place of knowledge? Are you coming from a place of insight? Or are you coming from a place of experience? I hope you love this content. Please share it. Please talk about it. Go ahead. I would love for you to share your experiences about these 3 levels of sharing who you are with your loved ones, with your subscribers, with your fans and followers. And don't forget to subscribe more. Help people come and reach me, and I would love to share who I am being. Love you. Thank you. Bye-bye.